Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Cristiano Ronaldo still wants to leave Man United despite crunch talks. Earlier on today, Ronaldo did arrive at Carrington to discuss his future with Erik Ten Hag and Sir Alex Ferguson. Ronaldo's agent, George Mendes, has asked Manchester United to extend Ronaldo's contract. Ronaldo's contract at Manchester United expires next year. There is an option to extend for a further year. Ronaldo earns almost £500,000 a week. Manchester United re-signed Ronaldo last year from Juventus. Ronaldo's in his second spell at Manchester United. Since he re-signed, he's got 18 goals in the Premier League. He has 24 goals in all competitions. Revert back to earlier on this year, Ronaldo won the Goal of the Season award and he got named the Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year. Not so long ago, Ronaldo had been training alone. He hasn't played any part in pre-season due to personal reasons. The other day, it said Man United would allow Ronaldo to go out on loan. A number of clubs have been in for him. Atletico Madrid have been in for him. His former club Sporting Lisbon went in for him, but revert back to the other week. Ronaldo denied rumours of a return to Sporting Lisbon. He described the news as fake. Bayern Munich at one point went in for him. Earlier on this year, he was offered to Chelsea, he was offered to PSG. Barcelona made inquiries. There was talks recently of Ronaldo going out on loan to Roma. So, there you go. Now, I want to give you some more news on Christian Eriksen. So, Christian Eriksen is officially a Manchester United player. Today, Christian Eriksen arrived for his first Man United training session. So too did Lisandro Martinez. Christian Eriksen has clarified the role he will play at Manchester United. I'm hearing that Eriksen's going to be a regular. So yeah, Eriksen signed for Man United on a 3-year contract. Manchester United got Christian Eriksen on a free transfer. As you all know, the second half of last season, Christian Eriksen enjoyed a loan spell with Brentford. He officially signed for Brentford back in January. He did sign a 6-month contract at the time. Before Brentford, Eriksen played for Inter Milan. Before played for Tottenham. You know, Eriksen is proven in the Premier League, which is beneficial. And when he was younger, he played for Ajax. He began his playing career at Ajax. Revert back to the Euros. Christian Eriksen collapsed because he suffered a cardiac arrest. And obviously, he's not going to be the same player since then. But yeah, so far this summer, Manchester United have made 3 signings. You know, we signed Terrell Malaysia from Feyenoord. Man United got him for 13 million. Terrell Malaysia did sign a contract with Man United until 2026 as an option to extend for a further year. And like I said, Man United signed Christian Eriksen and signed Lisandro Martinez. So I think Man United are enjoying a good summer transfer window. We're still trying to make more signings. You know, Man United is still trying to get Frenkie de Jong. But I'm hearing Frenkie de Jong doesn't want to come to Man United. You know, Man United is still trying to get Anthony from Ajax. So yeah. Obviously, we've seen players leave Manchester United this year. Not so long ago, it was official that Jesse Lingard joined Nottingham Forest on a free transfer. He was Nottingham Forest's 11th signing. Man United released Jesse Lingard when his contract expired back in June. When Lingard was at Man United, most of the time he was classified as a squad player because he didn't get in the team much. But he was part of the club for a long time, came up our academy. Lingard was at Man United for around 20 years. At one point, Lingard enjoyed a 4-month loan spell with West Ham and he made an impact. Earlier on this year, Manchester United loaned Dean Henderson out to Nottingham Forest. You know, obviously, we needed to loan Henderson out because Henderson's Man United's second choice keeper. Didn't get in goal much, you know, last season only made 3 appearances. Well, obviously, Henderson going out on loan to Forest. Tom Eaton, you can say, is now Man United's second choice goalkeeper. Man United, of course, sold Andres Pereira to Fulham for around 10 million. Earlier on this year, we saw Matic leave Manchester United. Matic went to Roma, so obviously he's reuniting with Jose Mourinho. When Matic was at Man United, he was not one of Man United's first choice midfielders, but despite that, he'd been given his opportunities. I always had my reservations about Matic. Matic was a United player for around 5 years or so, made around 122 appearances in the Premier League for United. Man United got him from Chelsea back in 2017 in a deal worth 40 million. Earlier on this year, Paul Pogba left Man United on a free transfer. Paul Pogba went back to Juventus. Of course, Juan Mata left Manchester United on a free transfer. I'll say the same thing as I said regarding Lingard earlier on in the video. Most of the time when Mata was at United, he was classified as a squad player because he didn't get in the team much. But I thought, you know, Juan Mata did have a good career at Man United. He was a long-serving player at Man United. He was at Man United for around 8 years. So he was a long-serving player. Got Mata back in 2014 from Chelsea, brought him in under the David Moyes era. Cavani left Man United this year. Cavani did lose his place in the Man United team when Ronaldo re-signed last year. When Cavani was at Man United, he had his good games, he had his bad games. Let me put into the equation, he had injuries as well. Man United did get Cavani on a free transfer from PSG back in the summer of 2020. And of course, Lee Grant left Manchester United this year. Lee Grant didn't even get in the team. He was like, what, our 4th choice goalkeeper? So there you go. And we're seeing quite a few young players leave as well. And more players are going to be leaving Manchester United. Like I've said, I think Alex Telles is definitely on his way out of the club, especially with Man United signing Terrell Malaysia from Feyenoord. Tellez has endured a difficult time at Manchester United. You've got to say that Phil Jones is on his way out of the club. Maguire could leave next year. I think he'll stay for this year. Tuanzebe, I think he's on his way out of the club as well. Last season he was out on loan with Villa. He endured 3 loan spells with Aston Villa. I think Dalot and Wan-Bissaka could be on the way out of the club. Tom Heaton will probably leave, but not until next year. Lindelof, Fred, they could leave next year. I think Ronaldo's on his way out, because like I said at the beginning of the video, he still wants to leave. So there you go. Manchester United have endured a good start to pre-season. Man United have won 3 games out of 4. Man United recently drew 2-2 with Aston Villa in Perth, which is Australia. Man United threw that game away because Man United were 2-0 up. Villa came back from 2 goals down. Man United did beat Crystal Palace 3-1. Beat Melbourne victory 4-1. And beat Liverpool 4-0 in Bangkok. But pre-season means nothing, pre-season's just getting prepared for the new Premier League season. As for Erik ten Hag, you've got to say he's enjoyed a good start to his managerial career at Man United. But the games in the Premier League are a different kettle of fish to pre-season games. And I've said I've got a lot of faith in Erik ten Hag. I think he's going to make Manchester United competitive again. Like I said, you've got to admire what ten Hag did when he was at Ajax, because when he was at Ajax he won Eredivisie titles, he won Dutch Cups. Revert back to 2019, he got Ajax to the Champions League semi-finals and he developed the young players well. Ten Hag was the Ajax manager for around 5 years. Don't forget, before Ten Hag managed like Utrecht, Bayern Munich's reserves and Go Ahead Eagles. Ten Hag is Man United's 5th permanent manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. Let me put into the equation that Ten Hag is inheriting some deadwood still. The vast majority of this squad isn't his, don't forget. He's inheriting players who other managers brought in. Ten Hag has got a contract with Man United until 2025. There's an option to extend for a further year. Mitchell van der Gag and Steve McLaren are working alongside Ten Hag at Man United. Five managers have left Manchester United since Sir Alex Ferguson. So obviously Manchester United sacked David Moyes after 10 months. He endured a short managerial tenure at the club. And then obviously after David Moyes, Man United had Louis van Gaal. Man United sacked him after 2 years. Man United did win the FA Cup under Louis van Gaal. And after Louis van Gaal, Manchester United had Jose Mourinho. Manchester United sacked him after 2.5, 3 years was it. You can say Mourinho did enjoy one good season at Man United because he won them 3 trophies in his first season, but he wasn't good in his second season. And after Mourinho, Man United had Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Manchester United sacked him after almost 3 years in charge. Solskjaer got sacked in November last year. Obviously, despite Man United sacking Solskjaer in November last year, obviously we all still adore Solskjaer because he is a legend of the club. And after Solskjaer, Manchester United had Ralph Rangnick, and Ralph Rangnick left Man United earlier on this year. So obviously reflecting on that, he did say that Ralph Rangnick would not take up the consultancy role at Manchester United. Rangnick actually got appointed in as the new head coach of Austria. Ralph Rangnick was Man United's interim manager for around 5 months or so. He did only enjoy one transfer window at United, and unfortunately didn't get backed in this year's January transfer window. So there you go. Like I said, we've got Richard Arnold and John Murtough. We made the right decision getting them in. You know, Richard Arnold is our CEO. He replaced Woodward. John Murtough is our director of football, and I did say Man United needed a director of football because I said that's one of the structural changes we needed at the club. And to be honest with you, Arnold and Murtough have done pretty good transfer business in this summer transfer window. Obviously the Glazers are still at Manchester United. They've been one of the biggest issues at the club for a long time. For a while, the vast majority of Man United fans were protesting against the Glazers. Earlier on this year, the Glazers, don't forget, taken out 11 million for dividends. But like I said, the Glazers have owned Man United for around 17 years. They bought the club for 500 million back in 2005. So now guys, that's everything to update you with. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel if you do consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very soon.